I'm Giegis Syifagiasti from 1 Indramayu Senior High School. Today's motion is this house will criminalize individuals and organizations who don't resilience. So this is the point argument about the motion. The meaning of resilience itself means a process to return waste or materials that are not useful to be useful again. This can be done by utilizing all materials or only certain materials that will be reprocessed. And the meaning of criminal is all forms of acts that violate the law, both civil and criminal. If proven in court, will be punished according to the criminal acts. Have you ever thought that the things you are currently using will become the trash? Have you ever thought when the garbage has piled up, where will it go? Just leave it, or do you destroy it and burning it? There are several kinds of garbage. First, unorganic trash. Unorganic trash is waste consisting in unorganic materials. Examples of unorganic materials are metal, plastic, glass, rubber, and cans. The nature of unorganic waste is durable and difficult to decompose. This waste is not easily decomposed by soil microorganisms. It disposed vigorously. Unorganic waste can cause soil pollution. When the waste is left and accumulates or is destroyed by burning, it has a very negative impact, and this is very dangerous for the environment. Second, organic waste consisting of organic materials. The nature of organic waste is not durable and quickly decomposed. Usually this type of waste comes from living things. Examples are vegetables, rotting fruit, leftover rice, leaves, and so on. Organic waste is easily decomposed by soil microorganisms. It's just that this type of waste will cause unpleasant odors if not managed properly. Do you guys know if burning garbage can have an impact on our globalization too? When we burn trash continuously, then all of that can have an impact on globalization. Then what happens? Plastic waste contains carbon and hydrogen that sometimes will mix with substances from other waste such as chloride. When the substance is burned by fire, the carbon dioxide sometimes will be inhaled by us. The substance enters the body will experience choking, shortness of breath, and dizziness. If we continuously inhale these two substances, the body can get a cancer. Apart from being harmful to our bodies, it is also harmful to our Earth's ozone layers. First, when the depletion of the ozone layer will increase the ultraviolet radiance of sunlight reaching the Earth. These various direct impacts on human health such as cancer, and plants and animals too. Not only that, crop failure in agriculture and population, global warming occurs. The polar ice caps are melting, death of the animals. Second, when the ozone layer is depleted, global warming can result in forest fires. And when forest fires occur, who will lose? All of us. In this case, who is blamed? Then, what should we do with the trash? We have to recycle that trash. What if we don't recycle the trash? The trash will keep piling up. Recycling garbage can minimize the accumulation of garbage, not burning garbage, which can reduce global warming at the same time. Negative impact of unorganic waste is cause health problems such as diarrhea, fever, and infection, cause natural disasters such as floods, pollution in the environment such as blockage of drainage and water pollution, reduced quality of life. In addition to threatening health, the presence of untreated unorganic waste can also have an impact on the environment. For example, water pollution that causes many species of fish to die. Blockage of drains can be a source of fire. And trash for household waste is also very dangerous too. Therefore, housewives should be able to recycle their household waste. housewife can recycle that household waste by first, separation. The first stage of the recycling process is separation. At this stage, it must be separated between the waste to be recycled and the waste to be disposed of. Second, storage. Once separated, the waste can be stored in a box. Each box must contain one type of waste. Do not mix it because each type of waste has a different recycling process. For example, like paper with paper, leaves with leaves, glass bottle with glass bottles, and so on. Third, shipping or sales. Garbage can be sent directly to the nearest recycling facility, or if you don't want to bother, give it to scavengers or used goods collector who usually pass by in front of your house. Later they will send the garbage to the recycling center. Then they will get money from the collected garbage. By recycling theirs is usually a company that manages recycling. With more and more recycling of waste, the company can also create more job opportunities for the Indonesian people too. Due to the accumulation of hazardous waste, everyone should recycle their waste because we agree with this motion. Then we make people who don't recycle as criminals. Due to accumulation of hazardous waste, everyone should recycle their waste because we agree with this motion. This regulation so that garbage does not accumulate, so it must be recycled, and those who are not recycled will be given sanctions such as fines or penalties. For example, a fine then must be fined 1,000 million according to the type of waste. If for criminal, it can be punished for 5 years according to the amount of waste produced. And throwing garbage and not recycling will be subject to social distancing and can also make an apology. It can also be electronic sanction, like those who are recycled given sanction. And throwing garbage and not recycling will be subject to social sanction and can also make an apology. It can also be electronically sanctioned through the CCTV or the cleaning patrol as well, so that you can control it.